right, let's get this going. We're in the AFC Championship. We're going against Drake May and the Miami Dolphins. Um, Hopefully we can make it to the Super Bowl. Hopefully we can get a dub here. I gotta share my stream onto my socials. My socials. I don't know what I guess I can't say that word. I guess. Ouch! What the hell did I step on? All right, let's get this show on the road. Yeah, they can be orange. We'll be blue. Yeah, I like that. Let's go. Cheers, y'all.
It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Miami. It's the Sentinels and the Dolphins on Sunday night.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Tonight, we'll close out the weekend with what should be a good one between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins.
All right, it's time to take out Miami out the playoffs. Let's get this.
Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today and where they could be playing in 2 weeks. It's going to be a game-long challenge, no question, to keep the focus on the right here and the right now. Once you've got a win iced away, well, then you can start entertaining those Super Bowl thoughts and those Super Bowl realities.
Those Super Bowl realities.
Set to take over now, and here's their quarterback out to lead them to the line.
Almost to 4,000 yards for my
Jaden's
boy
the
Jaden
closest
Daniels.
thing we've seen
Pretty
to
close.
Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jaden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC. And he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to
Let's
watch this
go.
guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Daniels.
Woo!
Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on.
That was
to it.
bad.
Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That was bad.
Here's Daniels. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got
3rd
a
and 10.
huge
Let's
gain
go.
and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that'll be a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a
Boom.
big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be
Come on,
aggressive in this
bro.
game
Keep your
today. Boy,
completions
do
up.
I love that.
I know.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Shotgun snap to Daniels.
Ah!
There's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And the Dolphins add a considerable return onto the interception. They're going to take over inside the red zone. They're at the 15-yard line.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on
those fuck's sake, what am I doing? I thought I was number 42.
And then for those offensive
41.
players to show the effort to go chase
Do
that
some man
down,
coverage.
so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
He brings it in. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
They're going for it.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Shotgun handoff.
Bruh.
And he's tackled with a
Tough.
first down yardage.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
I ran right by him.
Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Goddamn.
It's a James Cook touchdown. For the extra point. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Damn.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
2nd and 6 coming up here. On the gun, it's Daniels. This ball's caught by Bowers. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Sentinels get it down to a single point. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And the Sentinels tie this game 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. On play action, here's May. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They've got a man in motion. This will be caught by Adams. Nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Sentinels get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The offense getting set to go. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Man in motion here. Right back to Allen. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. It's Allen again. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
Go get the quarterback, D! We can't move the ball in our defense.
We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They have it 2nd down, well inside field goal range. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down. Now Daniels to throw. He's on the move, and he carries it in for the touchdown.
Just like that.
The Sentinels parlay the interception into points.
85 coming in
Daniels
clutch.
with the touchdown.
Coming in clutch.
Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He
Woo,
didn't have
all
much
right.
of a choice other than to escape and improvise.
All right.
And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Let's get 6 right here.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Put it together. Team Petey.
Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead,
They've heated
now
up.
a deficit of 7. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's good for 7 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Just some nickel
Here's
coverage.
1st and 10 from the 34. Going play action, May.
Incomplete.
Falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's May. He wants a heater, kill deep, middle of the field. That one is incomplete.
That's it.
Hang on through the contact.
Good contact, man. Good hit. Good
To
hit.
break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air yet again, May. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately,
That's what's up.
coming up.
That's what's
So many
up. My
coaches
defense
love
coming
third downs,
through
and they
clutch.
practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close
Damn.
game already out of hand, Coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Go.
Starts his return
Go.
from the 23.
Oh!
It's a nice
Not
running on
bad.
that return. He gets it up past the 35. He manages 13 on this punt return. And they're going to take over possession. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground.
Oh my goodness.
Well done.
One play in, and this drive is already in
I think I should kill some clock.
Going to the ground again.
I should have went more to my left. That's okay.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut.
We'll do another run
by
play.
Jerome Baker. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's do what we can do.
Trying it right side with Allen. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On the handoff, Allen. And they bring him down around the 34. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Sentinels with 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's taken in by Roman Duce. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw, Daniels. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
We'll try to at least get 3 points out of this. We prefer a touchdown though. Right up the center. Get it. Oh, I got it. I got it. Yeah, we're gonna have to use a timeout here.
Now we're gonna get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
All right, let's see what we can do.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. And he could have a free play here. The throw is caught. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Defense. Yeah, I'm going to accept that, please
Pretty easy
and
call
thank
to
you.
make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Let's control the trenches.
All
A
right.
bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Allen trying this straight ahead. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown!
That's what's up. My boy Braylon Allen coming in clutch with a touchdown with 19 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter. What better can you ask for?
He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Just
Certainly
kept
a
plowing
second
his way to
effort
the end
touchdown,
zone,
no
baby.
question. The
Let's go.
backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
That one
That's
right
what's
down
up.
the middle.
10 plays, 3
And the
minutes,
Sentinels
39
double their
seconds
lead to
taken off the
14.
clock, baby.
Go, baby. Let's go. We are in it to
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Agnew on the return.
Oh, no.
And he gets across
That's
the 30
okay. That killed some
before he's brought
time.
down.
Let's kill some time on the clock.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. First down throw for May. He'll get this one to Adams.
And they're going to get at least 3 points out of this. That's crazy.
Big gain and a new set of downs. To the air on first down, May. He's got the hook up to Adams.
2 seconds.
He's taken down at the 30.
They're going to try to go for it.
Just
Oh, they
before
can get it
halftime,
easily.
We get a timeout, take it.
They can get it easily.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This one from 47 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's okay.
So we're now halfway through deciding who's going to rep the AFC in the Super Bowl. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate, these two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Ewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock, see if they can attack that deficit. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They send a man in motion. They on first and 10. Complete out to the right. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Let's spread the ball around this drive, huh? Take it all the way, boys.
They go play action here.
Deron Payne, bring in the pain, boy.
Coming up.
What a fucking sack.
And help you bums out.
What a sack. You love to see it.
Down the field, offense. Keep it moving on that ball.
From the gun, it's May. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Sentinels get the football back with great
Let's
field
go,
position
Chow
at the
Smith-Wade with
36.
the interception, baby.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing
Yoink.
today have
me
baseball
that
in their
ball,
background
motherfucker.
because you flush
That's
your
my shit,
mistakes.
boy.
Okay, you strike
don't
out,
get
you
to
throw
keep
an
nothing.
interception, but you got to go get
Don't
it
get
in
to
that
keep
next
nothing.
series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Sentinels and
Let's
Braylon
get
Allen back
it.
out on
Let's
offense
get
again.
it.
First down, ball at the 36. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
It's a good run.
And he
Good run.
found a gap to take
Some
this
good
down to
blocking
the
from my
28.
own line right there. Let's go.
Good
Let's go.
rip on first down. That brings up
What I
second
like
and
to
2.
see. That's what I like to see.
From the 28.
Oh,
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
crazy work, man.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
We're 2 yards away.
Up the middle, here goes Allen.
We'll just
And
go for
short
that.
gain is enough for a new set of downs.
We'll just go for that.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Now Daniels off the play action. Completes one to Ben Simmons. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I should have watched that throw. That's okay.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Let's get
The
it.
Sentinels push their lead further to start the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And we just
Extra point from
exposed
Aubrey
them.
is up and good.
Let's go,
And the
baby.
Sentinels
Let's
push their lead to 18.
Go, boy, where that came from. Go, baby, let's go.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
He's deep.
Here's Agnew on the return.
Oh, I missed that. That's my fault.
And he's out of bounds up across the
My
25.
fault.
The Dolphins and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him.
Let's get it.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
We've kept them scoreless since the 1st quarter.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's keep the pressure on him, offense.
Now the shotgun give to Cook.
Woo!
And the defense is all
Bring
over
him
this
back.
one for a big loss.
Back them up. Take some
What was
yards
supposed
off
to
of
move
that
the chains,
fucking,
or at least make
off
3rd
of that
down
fucking
easier
stat
to handle
sheet, boy.
instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's go.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Hey now from the gun.
Hey,
Caught for the 1st. And he takes this out after crossing the 45.
Devontae Adams. He's crazy with it.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They motion the slot man right. Oh, look at this. They give on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard.
Let's go.
Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing
His
into
ability to
coverage,
just
but
play
sometimes
bully ball.
when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Damn it.
Side into the hands of Adams.
Bro, Adam is nuts.
He
Adam,
breaks into enemy
Devontae
territory
Adams.
before being stopped on a huge gain.
bulldozing his way down the fucking field.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the
Goddamn.
AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Dolphins ball, their season down potentially to its final quarter.
You like that there, 2 Socks? Like that scoreboard, baby? You like that scoreboard? Score then. Let's do this.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and
Dude,
goal.
we'll pull an audible here.
Throwing is May.
Yep.
No one open, so he
Yeah.
chucks this to another county.
What did I say?
Looking for the
Oh,
back
up at that
that
audible,
time.
baby.
And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Another audible. Let's get it. Yep. 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 Oh. Oh.
Up quick right side.
Yep. Don't leave
They've
him with
held
a lot
out
of
twice.
space.
Here we go. 3rd and goal.
All right, Henderson, you're my boy right here.
Motioning the tight end now.
You're my boy right here.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown.
That's all right.
The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions.
We got a nice little cushy lead here in the 4th quarter.
Extra
5
point
minutes
by
to
Q
go.
is up and good. And
I
the
gotta manage
Dolphins
the
make
clock
it
here.
11-point
I gotta be a
ball
game manager with JD5. Let's get it. We can do this.
Q all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Wallace with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense headed back to the field. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. They'll run now with Allen.
Oh.
And he found some running room for a nice gain.
No, who's hurt?
Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
That's brutal.
2nd and 3 now.
It's not good.
From the 34. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Wow.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There we go.
We'll get
Get
a
him off the
stoppage now.
field.
Looks like we have someone banged
Get
up
him
after
out
that
of
run
here.
in need of some
Baker,
attention.
get going.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Daniels.
Damn. I thought I had that.
But a great defensive play to jar it loose.
I
Incomplete.
thought we had that.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. He does it, touchdown. The Sentinels making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's
See
an
that?
Adnan Mitchell touchdown.
You see that route change right there?
Well, Brock, that proved
See
a
that
little
rookie-to-rookie
too
pass
tough to
touchdown
stick
right
to.
there?
Turns out it was the right route
What's
to get
up?
a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner
Let's go,
routes can be
Adonai.
some high risk at times, but big time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
They shred him on this drive.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds Laporta. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 32. Laporta with the grab. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Slot man motioned over. Still on
What?
his feet. He puts everything behind this one. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Justin Simmons. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away.
Door's
So
open.
now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out.
What's up?
Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they corral him
that's
well
terrible.
behind the line of scrimmage. Another try following the sack.
Really?
Bateman hauls it in.
No. It's kind of
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked
a
down.
little bit.
So now, here's 3rd and
Terrible
goal.
way to start the night.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Sentinels and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them.
That's
You're gonna see
crazy.
three of
We
here,
beat
and if
them
you're
and we go
scoring
to the
like
Super
that,
Bowl.
Brock, it normally
Let's
means
go.
you've had a pretty darn good game. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then
He didn't
get the
catch
feet
that.
down?
He didn't catch that.
Maintaining possession
Nah.
while being a ballerina.
No,
not
he
always
had no
easy. A
feet
lot to
in
look
he
at
had no
here,
feet in the
but
line.
I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
Let's fucking
So the officials
go.
looked at it twice. The
About to
replay
go to the
officials
Super
in New
Bowl.
York
Let's fucking kick
agreed,
some ass.
and the call on the field's going to stand. Now try it left with Allen. And he has this up across the 10-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They give it to Allen out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Allen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running is Allen. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down.
We get it.
So something
We
to be
get the
proud
dub.
of, Brock, as they come away with the
35-17.
win.
Drake made in. Stand a chance against Jaden Daniels.
Hunt trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl.
You're embarrassing us. Seriously? Was that even a play?
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Sentinels as we say so long from Miami.